R&B beats are actually pretty easy to make, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know for you to make them yourself. Let's get right into it. It's all about the chords. The chords are going to be the foundation of your whole beat. Let's choose the scale highlighting real quick. I'm going to go with the minor natural, and I'm going to choose D sharp just because I like how the 808 hits on that note. We're going to drop the tempo to 120 for this beat, and we might change this later. So right now I just laid down the root notes for our beat. I'm going with a 1, 6, 7, 5 chord progression. So we're gonna build a triad on the first degree of the scale. It sounds like this, but in R&B music, you definitely want to create complex chords like 7th chords, 9th chords, 11th chords. And this is the way you do it. You just skip a note, add one, skip a note, you add one. And it already sounds more R&B. So right here we did a 9th chord. Right here we did a 7th chord. And right here I didn't put the 7th, I just left the 9th. And for the last triad here, I'm just going to keep it a simple triad just to create that feeling of resolution. When you're creating complex chords, you have some tension. You want to resolve it at some point. I'm also gonna add the A sharp on the octave above so it doesn't sound too empty compared to the other chords. We're gonna double this, and what I'm thinking right now for the last chord, I want to kind of create a little switch up. We're gonna go into the harmonic minor mode. The difference between the natural minor and the harmonic minor is just that 7th degree of the scale, which in this case is C sharp. It's just raised one semitone. So if you listen right now, you can get the feeling at the end. It kind of makes everything a bit darker and more exotic. That's another thing too. You can always switch between scales. You don't have to stick to one scale. So I'm gonna try to like come up with a chill melody, nothing too crazy. Has to be perfect, the melody at this point. I want to strum these chords. Put a bit of tension here. We're going to humanize the chords. I'm trying to play with the velocity at this point. Let's put this up. Definitely a bit too loud. Just trying to delay the notes a bit. So one thing I didn't do is creating some inversions with the chords. And I'm going to do this right now. So the way you do this, you just command down or up. And there goes your inversion. At the end, I feel like the last chord, it's missing a bit of punch. So I'm going to add the D there and drop it. Just to add to that harmonic minor chord. Now I just want to go ahead and like pick other instruments. Even though the piano sounds really nice and classic, let's see what's out there. Sounds very like oldish. I'm gonna keep that one. Let's keep going. Let's get some pads now. Omnisphere is very strong for that. And you know, right now we're gonna open the chord, so I'm just taking random notes here. And I'm just putting them up octaves, right? Wow, let's hear this. But I also want to add a kind of surprising element and something acoustic that I'm going to get from Splice. Browse, instruments, vocals, female vocals. This is A minor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either we do this or we go up 6 semitones. I'm gonna put a filter on this because I feel like there's too many frequencies going on right now. Like, alright, so for the drums, I have this plugin, it's called Atlas, and it basically mapped out all of my drums into this map that you're about to see right here. And basically, they map the drums related to similarity. I mean, it's pretty good because instead of going through all my folders, everything's here. I like this hi-hat. Just gonna shift it a bit. Not too much. Let me put a couple of hi-hat rolls. Secret trick that I've been doing lately, I'm adding the dual harmonizer on the snare, kind of like creating a delay. I mean, you can do this with other plugins. I mean, it's not really a secret, but it's something that not a lot of people are doing, you know. Just gonna put the mix down. So I'm literally putting it at 1%. It's very, very subtle, but it makes a difference. It feels like the snare is very spaced out and is kind of in an echo room or something. And I actually do this to the hi-hats too. So dual harmonizer on the hi-hats. You see if I raise it up? So you can take any sample and just like make it sound more expensive. All right, so I'm just adding a bit of reverb on the snare. We're gonna high cut it. That's more like RNB, you know, because trap, it's a very dry snares, but this is more the feeling we're trying to achieve here. All right, let's hear it, guys. So we got our main loop. I'm gonna switch instruments here. Okay, get rid of this tag here. Creating a little drop. Woo. This is nice. This is like hard R&B, man. Like, drums are pretty hard though. Won't lie. What did I do right now? What the hell? Wow, okay. Listen, like I feel like I did something by accident that sounded really good. It's a verse. Yeah, I like that snare. Just gonna take this off for you guys to hear. All right, we did it, guys. We did it.